Hey guys, it's me, and today I'm here with a new video. Filmed video on this for my main channel. That video will be going up in a few days on that channel. But today, I'm doing a haul video slash experience video type thing. I mentioned in my Delain Burning Bridges reaction video that I was going to be going to see and meet them live at the Masquerade on October 20th. I'm finally getting around to doing this video. My life has been very crazy and busy ever since that show. So yeah, finally got some downtime today, so I'm doing this video. Also, things are looking a bit dark. It's because it's cloudy outside, because if I turn on my ceiling light, everything looks ugly. But yeah, so I'm going to start out by talking about the experience of going to the show and like just being there and what it was like for me. And I'm also going to show you guys like little snippets over here to the side and everything. Maybe have the audio going and whatnot as well, so you guys can hear fun stuff happening. It was so much fun. It was my first show that I've been to in 5 years, and I got to see and meet my favorite band of all time, Delain, and it was so much fun. So I bought my sister and I VIP tickets back in March for this show because they were on sale for 50% off, so I was just like, need to get these now. Instead of me having to pay $200 for both of our tickets, I only had to pay, but I think it was like $103. And then when it came time for the show, we went to the venue. It was my first time at the new venue at the Masquerade. I've been to the original venue twice, but I haven't ever been to the new venue before. And let me tell you this, having to drive through Atlanta after a Falcons game, not fun. There was so much traffic. It was just crazy. And trying to find a parking deck that we could get to was annoying. But luckily we found one and got in there, and thankfully it didn't cost that much money. It only cost me about $15 after the fact. So I don't know how they track time for parking decks and whatnot. So I was very happy that it was only about $15 and not like a very, very large amount. We got there at about 4:30 was when we got to the venue, and the meet and greet didn't start till about 6 o'clock. So we got there pretty early, but I wanted to get there early anyways because I wasn't sure when the meet and greet was going to start, because I've had a VIP ticket once in the past before. Like, that's where that Camelot poster is from, was from the first show that I ever went to when my best friend and I got VIP tickets to go and see and meet them, and which that was an amazing show, but that was shit 6 years ago. I was 18, had a head full of hair, black to blue ombre, no beard, and about 10 pounds heavier. A lot has changed since then. For that show we had to be there by 5 o'clock, and so I was seeing like we gotta be there by 5 o'clock for the show as well, but they didn't start things till about 6, so we could have gotten there a little bit later. But I would much rather have gotten there early than later. I bumped up the brightness, so hopefully things are looking a bit better now, because things are starting to get really dark there. We get there, the meet and greet starts happening, and things got so real when the meet and greet started happening, because it was just like, there they all were. Amorphis, Anneke, and Delain. It was so wild. It's so strange to me. Like, in a way, it was just like not shocking to me, but at the same time it really was, because it's just like, oh, these are real people. This is them in the flesh. This is so different and weird, but at the same time it's just like, they're just people. I don't get starstruck that much. Like, the most that I react when I get starstruck is like I get mushy, and that's it. That's all that happens. Like, I'm not the type that goes like, ah! Like, I'm just like, eh. First we went through Amorphis, which I wish I would have brought some of like my CDs for people to sign, because I remembered that like I have like 2 physical copies of Delain's releases prior to the show, at least. A copy of Mandelian from The Gathering, because Anneke was in The Gathering back in the 90s and early 2000s. And then I have a copy of No Stars Upon the Bridge by Helitar, which Tommy of Amorphis, he sings on. I wish I would have brought that stuff for people to sign, but I didn't think about it, and then too, also I wanted to make sure that I would have enough space in my string bag and everything, because I was going to be carrying like merchandise and things like that in that bag, and like sweaters and whatnot. Get through Amorphis, they were great. Like, they were nice, they were cool people and everything. Then I get to Anneke. And that's when I started to lose my shit. Like, I gushed to her for a hot second, and she's so lovely in person and just so pretty. She's prettier than I thought that she would be in person, and it was just so lovely being able to see her in person as well. And just, I love her so much. And then came Delain, and that's when I started to like freak out a bit, because it's just like, my favorite band, they're here. They're really here. When it came time to get to Charlotte, since Charlotte sat in between like the rest of the guys, so like in between like Timo, Otto, Martine, and Joey, which Joey, oh my god, like he's their new drummer and he's so fucking cute. His face and everything, like he could get it. I had to have my creep moment, okay? I wasn't a creep when I saw him in person, don't worry. I have more respect for people than that. When it came time to like be in front of Charlotte and have her sign the things and everything, I mushed to her and I told her that Delain is my favorite band, and I told her that she's like one of my biggest inspirations in life and everything. Like, she could tell that like this meant so much to me, and I had this heart-to-heart moment with her, and like I could tell that I like touched her a bit as well, and it's just like, oh, it was so nice. Then after the signing came the photo op, and my sister and I, we stood together during the photo op. Charlotte didn't take part in the photo op. I'm not entirely sure why exactly. I know she had mentioned on Instagram a few days beforehand that she had gotten sick, so I'm thinking that might have been why, but there's no telling. I mean, I'm not upset about it, honestly, because I mean, like, I got to have that heart-to-heart moment with her and talk to her during the signing, and that's all that really matters to me. Like, yeah, it would be even better if she took part in the photo op, but I'm not gonna lose my shit and be upset about it. Because, I mean, there are gonna be other shows in the future, because I'm gonna try to be able to go to their next show, and I'm hoping that the next show will also be like a headlining show, so that way I can go through this process all over again. I stood next to Anneke, and then my sister, she stood next to one of the guys in Amorphis. I'm not too familiar with Amorphis. Sorry about that. I do enjoy their music though, but I'm not super familiar with them. The only member that I'm familiar with is Tommy, because of like his work with Halatar. And then after the photo op came the merch booth. I'll start out with the goodies that the VIP people got. So first of all, we have the poster here. Mine's all crinkly and shit. Yes, I know. It's janky as fuck, but whatever. I do plan on framing this once I start working on my room soon. I'm going to be getting a job soon and working soon. So yeah, one of the first things I'm going to get is like frames and shit, so that way I can frame things here in my room. But yeah. Also, you'll see that there's 6 people up there with Delain. They're part of the poster. Meryl here, she was one of their guitar players. She left the band. I'm not entirely sure why, but she left the band. But she left on good terms, because I remember somebody had asked like where she was on Charlotte's Instagram, and Charlotte immediately just like plugged her Patreon. So yeah, so she left on good terms. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure why, but I know that she has like other projects that she's a part of, so I'm guessing things were just getting a little too crazy, and so she parted ways with one project. I'm so happy to have this. I'm so happy to have this poster, because like this immortalizes that memory even more of being able to see and meet everybody. We have the Delain postcard here, which they also signed, which is very pretty. And then this is what it looks like on the back. It has like the print from Hunter's Moon on the back. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love the design for Hunter's Moon so much. I was so upset that I couldn't get the limited edition box set, because I really wanted the flag for Hunter's Moon so badly. So hopefully I might get lucky and find someone selling the flag on eBay, kind of like how I did with my Moonbathers flag that I snagged up recently. So hopefully somebody might sell the Hunter's Moon flag on there soon. So yeah, either that or Napalm bring back the Hunter's Moon box sets. I mean, I already have a copy of Hunter's Moon and a shirt for it already, but I wouldn't be opposed to having doubles. And then we also got this lanyard, which I was not expecting to get whatsoever, because with the Camelot show that I went to 6 years ago, we didn't get lanyards. So this was a fun touch. And on the back of it, it has like all the different show dates and everything. Atlanta was the second to last date. And then I picked up a copy of Delain's debut album, Lucidity. This was the only CD that they had available at Delain's booth. So yeah, so I went ahead and picked it on up because I actually hadn't purchased a digital copy of this album yet, so went ahead and bought this guy, and very happy to have it in my CD collection. I need to get the rest of their discography in like physical form, so yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to get everything also in digipack format as well, because I prefer digipacks. So yeah, and I don't think that this is the 10-year anniversary edition either, and I'm debating on whether or not if I want to get that edition or not. I'm kind of leaning towards it, but I'm not sure just yet. This first shirt that I have here that I picked this up at Anneke's booth. She didn't have that much at her booth, but I mean, like, she was just there on her own, so can't really blame her for that. But I picked up this shirt that they had available. This was the only shirt that they had in my size left. There was another shirt, but it was only in a small, and I was scared that it would be too small for me. But yeah, this is the print on it. It's really cute and simple. And then Delain's booth, when it came to like the shirts that they had available, they had a deal going on. Like one shirt was $15, which is a great deal for band tees, by the way. 2 shirts was $25, and then 3 shirts was $30. And so I bought 3 shirts. I bought a shirt for my sister, a Delain shirt for my sister, and then I got 2 for myself. And the first one that I have here is this guy here. And I thought that this print was really cool. They had another print that I really liked as well, but they didn't have it in my size anymore. But yeah, I really like this guy though. It's really pretty, and it has the tour dates on the back. I kind of want to create like a makeup look inspired by like this color scheme, because I think the color scheme on this is really cool. The last shirt that I picked up was this one here, and I think this is my favorite of the 2 shirts that I picked up from Delain. It's so pretty. Again, love the color scheme on it. It's so pretty, and just like the last one, it also has tour dates on the back. So now I have 4 Delain shirts in my band tee collection. I do collect band tees as well as CDs. My band tee collection isn't nearly as big as my CD collection though, because CDs are my main obsession, but I do have other band tees. Like I have 2 other Delain shirts. I'll go ahead and quickly show you guys those. I have this Hunter's Moon shirt that I picked up from Napalm Records. I have this one here that I picked up at their show in 2014 at the Masquerade when they toured with Sonata Arctica. It says The Human Contradiction. Can't really see it because of how it's folding over itself right now, but yeah, this is the front of it. It's a ladies fit because they didn't have, because I think like the men's fit, I didn't like what was going on with the back of it. I liked what was going on in the back with the ladies fit more, because on the back of this one it says, "I'm in it for the beat," which is a line from Here Come the Vultures off of this album. And I actually have a fun little story about this shirt as well. I wore this shirt to Thanksgiving that year, and my aunt swore up and down that this Charlotte was me on the shirt. She thought that I was wearing a shirt that had my face on it, and she refused to believe that it wasn't me. And this was back in the day when I didn't have facial hair. Well, I say I didn't have facial hair. I didn't wear my facial hair. And so a lot of people would say that Charlotte and I look very similar to one another. Like we could be family. And I never saw it. I mean, I could see it a little bit, but nowhere near to the extent that other people could see it. And I actually made an Instagram post about it after like Thanksgiving that year. I think it might have even been the following year, I can't remember. A photo of Charlotte and a photo of me next to each other and being like, "Do you guys see the resemblance? I can't tell." And Charlotte actually commented saying that she could see it, so yeah. And so I guess like Charlotte and I are long lost cousins of some sort, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyways, let's get back to the experience. So first act of the night was Anneke. She did a acoustic set. She performed, I believe, 10 songs, and her set ran for, I believe, about 45 minutes. And she performed like a bunch of covers. She performed like a few songs that she has worked on in the past. and then the rest of them were just regular schmegular covers. And it was so much fun. By the time this video goes out, I should have posted like the live recordings that I took of full-blown songs. I should have those uploaded by now, so you can check those out if you want to. Her set was so much fun. She put a lot of like her personality into it when like introducing songs and whatnot and talking about stuff, and it was just really cute and fun. I can't get over the fact that she played Saturnine, which is one of my favorite songs from her era, The Gathering. It's such a beautiful song, and I just can't believe that she played it. It's such a good song. And I also really loved it when she played Valley of the Queens from Arion. That was really pretty as well. I didn't record that one. I only recorded Saturnine and Jolene. And she looked so pretty on that stage, and I even got this gorgeous photo of her. I know it's grainy as fuck, but she looks so good in this photo, and it's my favorite photo that I got that night. I loved it so much. Then after her set came Amorphis, and they played, I believe, 11 songs, and it was wild. Like, I knew that they had like pretty intense songs and whatnot, but I didn't expect them to play like a full set of like really intense music. It was so crazy and wild. I fucking loved it. It was my first time like seeing like a more extreme band perform live, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I also witnessed my first ever mosh pit that night too, so yeah, it was wild. And Tommy, he turned into Cousin It a few times on that stage, and I lived for it. Like, it was just so much fun. Like, there was like an epic bass solo at one point, and then there's like a cool keyboard solo, and another time an epic guitar solos, and it was so much fun. I had a lot more fun during their set than I thought that I would. But then my babies came on stage. Delain's set was so much fun. Such a dramatic like difference from like Amorphis being on stage and then following up with Delain. It was so different and everything because their styles are so very different. But Delain played a pretty intense set though. Like, obviously they had like some of their like more softer, catchier, rocky type songs as well in the set, but they also played a lot of their more intense songs as well. Now, I was only able to fully record Burning Bridges. I was going to record Masters of Destiny, but my phone ran out of space just as I started recording it. Yeah, I couldn't get it. I was very sad about it because that's one of my favorite songs from them, one of their newer songs and everything, because it's just so powerful and dramatic, and I just love it. But hey, like I mentioned earlier, there are going to be other shows in the future. The song's probably going to be on the set list for a while, so I'll have another chance to record it in the future. Their set was just, it was so good. It was so much fun, and just, I love the energy, and in a way I'm glad that my phone ran out of space because I then went into like full blown like living in the moment. It was so much fun. Like, I was headbanging at times and just like getting into it, singing along, screaming along, shouting, and then like full-blown growling during Pristine. I love that song so much. I plan on doing a vocal cover of it soon. It was just so much fun, and oh, it was so good. Charlotte's outfit was so cute. It was so cute. I loved her outfit so much. And she even referenced the fact that, like, I'm a 30-year-old woman wearing a tutu on stage, rocking out to music. Like, it was just, I loved it so much. I just can't believe that that show happened, and like they even had like a backdrop change like in the middle of a song, and I can't remember which song that was. I want to say it was like Hands of Gold when it happened, but sadly all great things come to an end, and so the show ended and we left. I should also mention my sister had a great time as well. My sister isn't into like metal music like I am, especially like the side of the metal scene that I'm into. Like my sister is more into like rock music, whereas me, I'm into like, as we all know, like symphonic metal, progressive metal, gothic, doom, black, some death metal and core bands and whatnot, but for the most part symphonic and prog, those are my bread and butter when it comes to metal. And so like this was my kind of show, and she had been wanting to go to a concert with me, and so I'm like, if we're gonna go to a concert together, we're gonna go to one of my kind of shows. And so that's what we did, and she had a great time. She is familiar with Delain a little bit, but not to the degree that I am, obviously. But she had a great time, which made me very, very happy, because I was worried that she wasn't gonna have as much fun as I was, because like this was gonna be my night and everything. And I'm just bringing you along for the adventure type of vibe was going on in my head. So I was really happy to find out that she had an amazing time. Also, I'll say this, the new Masquerade venue, I actually kind of like it better than the original. Obviously the original venue has like so much memories and history behind it, but this new venue has air conditioning. My hair did not frizz out at all during that show. And that says a lot, because at the previous venue, my hair would just fluff out. Not at this one. My hair stayed straight the entire night. But that is it for this video. I had an amazing time at that show. I still can't believe that it happened. Like, it's so hard to believe that night happened, and I can't wait to be able to have that kind of experience again. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a different type of video to have up on this channel, but I do want to do more than just like vocal covers and music video reactions. Like I want to do like music related haul videos, and then eventually I do plan on doing like my favorite music releases of the year. Like I want to be able to do more with this channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and since I forgot to do my intro at the beginning of this video because I got too excited, but if you're new here to my channel, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to give this video a subscribe if you are new. And while you're down there, give this video a like, because that'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, including to my main channel where you can see me in a few days do this to my face. Until I see you guys in my next video, whenever the hell that may be. Goodbye.